tell you one kind of story that I my favorite band. I know it's not your favorite band.
Oh no, you're not going to start talking about Chicago, are you?
Everybody needs a little time away.
Yes, I am.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Jon Peckman Podcast. The Yes Podcast from now on, I guess, right? The Maybe Podcast. Jon Peckman. Definitely Jon Peckman Podcast. Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance. Beautiful downtown Portland, Connecticut. Go over the bridge. Pull the UE. Park in front of the music store with the red neon light. We have music lessons. We have gear. We have vinyl. That's becoming a little bit of our what?
We also have turntables.
Oh, we have turntables for your vinyl. An all-in-one little package thing. Yeah, it's cool. Cool. And I'm Jon Peckman, and this is the podcast, and we are here with guitarist, singer Bob Aresti, with whom I've worked on occasion.
How you doing?
No, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, man. So, Bob, a band around here that you might have seen out and about called the Triple Play Rock and Roll Band Incorporated, .com or whatever.
Yep, Triple Play.
Triple Play.
Yep.
I've had Bob plays guitar and sings in that band. It's a trio.
Yes.
Okay.
Classic rock trio.
A classic rock trio. I had Larry Flanagan on here, who's the bass player and singer, who I've known since high school.
Yes.
So I've known him for 40 years.
Yep.
Longer, maybe longer.
Yeah.
You know. So Larry was here, and they originally had a drummer who tragically passed away.
Yeah, back almost a year ago.
It was only a year?
It was only a year ago. It was on September 18th of 2024.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, he was on a motorcycle, and a car did not see him change lanes on Route 9 northbound, and unfortunately he was killed in the accident.
Ooh. And
obviously it was devastating for Larry and I. And he was actually the pastor of Bethany Lutheran Church,
right,
in Cromwell.
Whoa.
He was the state police, Connecticut State Police chaplain.
Wow. Yeah.
And he was a friend and a mentor to so many people.
Yeah.
It was a great community loss. So it was hard on many people, and his wife and 3 kids. And yeah, it was very tough.
Yeah.
Tough thing to go through.
Not good.
No. And
almost the anniversary, so in a way this is kind of a thing. Maybe meant to be, possibly.
Yep.
Okay.
So after that happened, Larry and I we have jobs booked just about every week with Triple Play, so we had to talk about it. It took a couple of weeks, and we decided that we wanted to keep the band going.
Yeah.
Because we felt like Paul would have wanted us to do that.
Yeah, right.
So we are fortunate enough that we have many friends like you who are drummers.
Yeah, right.
And we used probably about 5 different drummers to get us through to the end of the year.
Yep.
And then in January we had a couple of auditions, and we ended up adding Russ Martin.
I don't know.
No, he was from a band down the shoreline called Rock Bottom.
Okay.
Great guy, great drummer.
Cool.
And that Paul, Larry, and I had a great chemistry.
Yeah.
And so replacing that chemistry was just as important to us as competence and being able to blend in with the music and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not going to get that with me, unfortunately.
You're a pretty good drummer.
Yeah, chemistry thing, whatever. I'm working on it or not.
Well, we had fun the couple times you filled in.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, no, we had a good time.
Yep.
Yeah, it was fun to play with Larry after all that time.
Yep.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's a funny guy.
Oh yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah. At the end of a gig, he'll come up with some old random TV theme song.
Oh really?
Yeah, from whatever, and then it's stuck in my head driving home, and then getting into bed, and I can still hear Larry singing the song. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's killer. How did you how did you, well, first of all, so where you want to plug this? Will probably, it's Tuesday.
Yep.
This might be online like by the end of the week.
Yep.
So if there's anything you want to plug coming up in the next week or two.
Yeah, we've got the Dublin in East Hampton coming up on Saturday at 6:30.
Okay.
And then the following weekend we have I think it's Mezzo Grill
Oh yeah.
in Middletown.
Yep.
That's on Friday night.
Yep.
And then we have a private party on Saturday.
Okay.
So that's kind of what's coming up
That's
in the
cool.
near future. Yep.
So Mezzo over there.
Yep.
And
And the Dublin.
Yeah, the Dublin.
Yep.
Yeah. Far out. Okay, that's cool. How did and you guys are just gonna keep rolling. You're just gonna keep booking gigs to infinity.
Yes. As a matter of fact, it's coming up on my least favorite time of year.
Oh boy.
Because September is when I have to start. I handle the bookings for the band mostly.
Okay. Yep.
So I have to start booking for next year.
Oh wow.
And
yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Is it?
No.
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 Why? What's not fun? Just getting people on the phone.
Getting people on the phone, juggling the dates. Inevitably will end up with the same date for 3 different venues that will want us, and so I have to try to space them out and all that good stuff. So it's not, but fortunately we've been working with the places that we play at for a while.
Yeah.
So I kind of know the people. It's good to get a couple of new places every year, though.
Yeah. Were you doing the booking before?
Yeah, I was doing the booking
okay.
since the beginning of this band. I was doing it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I try to pass it off to Larry, but he doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, right. Why did you just decided I'm going to be the one?
Yeah, I decided that I was going to do it, and I had just retired a couple of years earlier from my other real job, and so I thought I would give it a shot.
Cool.
Yep, and it's worked out.
Oh, well, that's good. What's your secret?
Persistence.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be persistent and not take things personally. And they're busy people that book the bands at all these venues.
Yeah.
And there's so many bands out there that you have to really be persistent and be patient. For example, Bill's Seafood in Westbrook, we play there quite often.
Yep.
It took me 2 years to get us in there.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. So yeah, other people would have given up by then.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Smarter people than I.
Well, but you wanted to get in.
Yeah.
And then once you get in, you're kind of in.
Yeah.
Right. Unless you're terrible, which you're not.
Yeah.
Right. So you
hopefully
keep
not.
going.
Yeah. No, we've been playing there for three years now.
Yeah. Cool.
So
I just went there yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good place.
Me and my mom and my sister
went
out to the beach and then went there. Yeah, it was cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I played there a million times. I really should not tell this story again, but but I guess I'm gonna, because here I go. Because this could have been 20 years ago, might have been more than 20 years ago, but I saw somebody die on the dance floor there.
Oh no!
Yes. So just so that you know, it could be haunted.
Oh great!
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
There was literally a guy went 10 toes up on the dance floor, and we were playing, so we thought he just fell, or we didn't really, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I forget how it happened, but the manager was like, just be cool, keep playing, but whatever. Ambulance came and took the guy away. Okay. That it happens. It's terrible.
And you're playing through this.
Yeah, we kind of played through it, or we might have braked. I don't remember. But he went, and okay. And that happened like early, so almost forgot about it. And then we were breaking down and said, oh yeah, that dude. And we asked the bartender, what happened to that guy, by the way? And they're like, oh, he's dead.
Oh my God.
We're like,
yikes.
Oh, yeah. I guess he had a heart attack right then and there.
Oh, very sad.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, that would work. You know what I'm saying? Like you're at Bill's Seafood, you're getting down. He might have been dancing.
Yes.
And you're like, oh,
yeah.
I mean, There are worse ways to go.
Yes, there are worse ways to go.
Element of surprise that's not the good.
No.
But I probably should not. That's not good PR for Bills. But it was a long time ago.
Well, we've seen people be carried out of there, but they're not dead.
Right.
They probably next morning they probably wish they were.
Oh boy. Oh sure. Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine that. But yeah, that's what I remember.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Ooh.
And I think that was the first and only. I mean, I think I would remember, but I mean that's the one that I remember of that ever happening.
Yikes.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I just want to say for the record. I mean, obviously, Bills had nothing to do with it.
Oh no.
Other than serving the fried food, maybe that contributed. I have no idea, but boy,
no.
Oh boy, yeah.
No, Bill's a great place. Bills is a great. We love to play there, and we always get a good crowd.
Yep.
And there's always if our people can't come, then there's usually a built-in crowd.
Sure.
And we've played there on a couple of holiday weekends the past couple of years, and it's great fun. Great fun, and the people there are nice.
Yep. Everybody ends up there. Yeah, it's totally cool.
Yep.
I remember. I think now, something changed. Again, I played there 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, and I played there occasionally. But I mean, I played there weekly, like back then, and I don't know if they were going year round back then. You know, there was a season.
Okay.
And I remember we played there like every Wednesday or something.
Yep.
And it was always packed, always crowded, always crazy, insane.
Yep.
And then the season ended. Like we had 1 week in September, and it was dead.
Oh.
Like just like that.
Yep.
Like, and I just remember thinking, like last week this was swinging, and then it was just like, boom,
gone.
Yeah, and we're like, how are we going to get through this? 3-hour gig or whatever.
Nothing worse.
No, nothing worse.
No.
But I think somehow or other, since I stopped paying attention, I think they go year round now.
Yes, they do.
So somebody must have figured it out and said, let's keep a thing going.
Yep. And they have music literally every day.
Right.
Every day. So, and in the summer, obviously, it's busier.
Yeah.
We do play there some weekends in the winter, and it's still fairly busy. Mm-hmm. The crowd kind of leaves a little bit early. We usually play 6:30 to 9:30 or 7 to 10 or something like that.
Yep.
Depending on the crowd.
Yeah. Well, that's good. At least they figured out how to kind of.
Yeah, they do well.
Make it a destination.
Yeah.
Throughout the year instead of just the summer.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's cool. So Bill's Seafood. So about yourself, take us back to the beginning. How did this all begin? What did you do before this that we might want to know about before Triple Play?
It kind of began like for many of my friends when I saw the Beatles.
Oh, wow.
And I always enjoyed, before the Beatles, when I was growing up, it seems like I always enjoyed singing at family gatherings or pretending I was playing an instrument or something like that. But then I saw the Beatles, and like so many others, I wanted to be like them.
Sure. And
my brother is a very accomplished musician. He plays accordion. He was playing accordion, and he plays many instruments. But and I would hear him play, and I would hear him practice, and I was very interested in music, and I felt like guitar was the way to go because of the Beatles. So I started taking lessons at the Connecticut Valley School of Music in Middletown.
Oh, okay.
It was on College Street.
Okay.
And
so you grew up in Middletown?
I grew up in Middletown, yep. So I took lessons there for about 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
And then I felt like I was ready to kind of go on my own.
Yeah.
I felt almost like I wasn't learning the things that I wanted to learn. So I wanted to try to pick some stuff up myself.
Sure.
And back then, started a group with one of my good friends, Joe Lizio, who's a drummer.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He also runs Harvest Woods Audio.
Okay.
And we started a group called the Rhythmic Energy
Okay.
with a few friends.
And this would have been when? About?
This would have been, oh boy, this had to be in the late 60s or
Oh, wow.
early 70s. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I was about 15, 14 years
Wow.
old. And so we started to play, and we played at some church dances and stuff like that. And then that group kind of faded out a little bit. And we started another band. Joe and I started another band called Phase 2. And we
Roman
had
numeral.
Roman numeral
Right,
2,
of
yep.
course, yep.
Roman numeral 2. And we started that, and we had a few different members of the band that came in then. Then Joe and I wanted to get a little bit more serious and play a little bit more often. So we looked for a third piece because we wanted to be a three-piece band, at least initially. And so we found Joe Canada, who was a bass player and a vocalist. He's in the We Three trio.
Okay.
So we got together, and we played together for a very long time. Along the way, adding some different pieces. We had a few different keyboard players come in, and then we had Ed Macenti
Yep.
played guitar
Sure.
in the band for a while, and then we had another keyboardist after that. And we went till about, probably almost 1980, so we were together for
Wow.
about 12 years. And had a lot of fun, a lot of great stories. Some I can tell, some I can't. And we're still very good friends today. In fact, last year we did a 40th anniversary reunion show
Oh, right.
at Jerry's in Middletown in October. And we were very taken back and gratified by so many people came. The place was packed.
Wow. So they remembered you.
They remembered us. Yep. A lot of people responded on Facebook, and people that we see normally, everybody wanted to come.
Yeah.
We're doing it again this year in October.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
so we started rehearsal doing that. After Phase 2 ended, I took a little bit of time off, and then got into a wedding band called Prelude, and kind of played at weddings for a while with those guys. We had a female vocalist, Renee, great voice, great vocalist, and did that for a few years, and then took a little bit of more time off as our kids were growing up. We have 3 kids, and
Oh,
I
wow.
wanted to kind of take some time off, and did that. And a few years after that, I was at a wedding. One of the Joe's daughters got married, and we were at the wedding, and I was sitting with a couple of friends, John and Chris West, and they were looking for a guitar player in their country rock band.
Oh, boy.
And so they asked me if I would audition, and I said, I felt like it was time for me to get back into playing again and playing out. So I went to audition, and they were doing some classic rock stuff, some country stuff. So it kind of worked out, and had a good about 7 years with that band.
Oh, wow.
And we played a lot of different places, campgrounds, Winchester, all over the place. And then in about, I think it was 2015, it might have been, or 2016, I decided I wanted to kind of to back away from that, to do some different things and have a little bit more time off. And after doing that, I felt like I didn't want to stop playing, and I felt like I wanted to maybe get a trio going.
Yeah.
So I talked to Larry, who I had known, and talked to another drummer, John Morello,
Yeah, yeah.
and he introduced us to Paul
Oh, wow.
in 2019.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we got together, and we kind of hit it off right away, and then the pandemic hit.
Right.
So we lost a few months in there like everybody else. We
Yep.
practiced a couple of times, spread apart in a garage and stuff. And then we played a few jobs toward the end of 2020, and then 2021, things started to pick up and roll, and we got more gigs, and here we are today, still going, thankfully.
Cool.
Yep.
How did you know Larry from?
Our kids went to school
Oh, wow.
together and played sports together.
Oh, okay.
And he lives literally right around the corner and a little bit up the street from me
I see.
in
All right.
Cromwell. So
Yeah.
we've known each other for a long time. I didn't even know he played bass
Yeah, right.
until many years after.
You didn't know he played anything?
I didn't know he played anything.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I heard that he was a bass player, and I heard him play. And actually, when our bass player in the CJ West and the Downtown Train, that was the name of the other band, our bass player passed away.
Oh, wow.
I sought out Larry, and Larry joined and stayed with CJ West and the Downtown
So
Train
that's how it started.
for the rest of the time. So after that had ended, I talked to him about maybe starting the trio, and that's what we do. I do some solo stuff, not as much as I used to, and I do assisted living gigs.
Oh, yeah,
I did one today right in Portland at Greystone.
Wow.
It's really cool to do that, and it really shows the magic of music. I play at some memory care units, and so the people come in and you can see they're kind of down and sad, and I'll play a Frank Sinatra song or a Dean Martin song, or even now I do Doobie Brothers, Chicago, stuff like that. And they start singing along. They know the words to every song. It's really amazing to see the power that music has and how people retain the music and the words for even going through something terrible as they're going through.
Wow. I guess that's why they bring you in. Someone figured that out, right?
Somebody figured it out.
Gets them in, gets them out of their thing.
But even the non-memory care units that I play, most of them are not memory care. But the ones that aren't, it's really weird because they request Rod Stewart, Bob Dylan.
Yeah, right.
And when I started doing this 3-4 years ago, I thought it was all Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Bobby Darin.
Yeah, they're younger than your picture.
Yeah,
that'll happen.
Yep. And I try to make them smile, but they always end up making me smile.
That's pretty
They're
cool.
great. It's very cool. It's very rewarding. I'm really thankful. I'm thankful that I can play music anytime. Every gig is a blessing. That's kind of how I look at it.
Cool. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess especially, you chose to kind of come back in and come back out.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
And in the meantime, I'll tell you one kind of story that my favorite band. I know it's not your favorite band.
Oh no, you're not going to start talking about Chicago, are you?
Yes, I am. I don't think we ever got you to play any of the Chicago songs with us when you were filling in, right?
Yeah.
No, I got a chance to meet them. There was a radio station. I'm really dating myself now. WPOP in Hartford had a contest. It was AM radio, but it was kind of rock pop. Yeah. And so I called in, and I was the right caller or whatever, and I got a couple of tickets to go see Chicago at Carnegie Hall in New York.
Sure.
It was when the only time they played there for like a week, and we were supposed to have dinner with them.
Oh, wow.
So we get to the restaurant.
And this was when? What year?
This was in 1971.
Oh,
so it was
okay.
the original band,
Sure,
a big deal.
Sure.
Terry Kath,
from
the moment I heard the first album, Chicago Transit Authority, he was my hero.
Yeah.
So I was going to get to meet my hero, which was awesome. So we get to the restaurant, and the guy comes in, he goes, "I'm sorry, Chicago's not going to be able to have dinner with you guys like we had planned it." And everybody was like, "Oh, man." But you're invited to their dressing room after the show.
Oh, okay.
So that was so we saw the concert at Carnegie Hall, which was amazing. Then we get brought into the dressing room. I got to talk to all the guys. I got to talk to Terry Kath.
Nice.
He gave me a guitar pick he used that night in the show. I put in my safe deposit box. And about a year and a half ago, I bought a Telecaster. That was like the only one of the big 4 guitars I was missing.
Yeah.
And I got the same kind of color, same style that he had. And I actually took the pick out and used it at a gig one night, and it was very surreal.
And then you dropped it, and it went into the vent, and then it was gone.
No. So that was pretty surreal. It was pretty cool doing that.
Mm.
To be able to meet my guitar hero and get a pick, and then many years later use it. So all right, I won't talk about Chicago anymore.
Hey, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody, like, I'm a huge I'm a big Cheap Trick fan. They're my favorite rock and roll band. And I went when they got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They do like a show in Brooklyn.
Yep.
And I had a friend of mine, so it was, I don't remember what year. It was before the pandemic, but it was Cheap Trick, Chicago, Steve Miller, Deep Purple.
In one show?
And yeah, so the way they do it.
Oh, man.
So they come out and, make a little speech or whatever, and then they play like, 4 songs or whatever.
Yep.
So that way they can kind of get everybody in. And so, yeah, in one show, it was Chicago, Cheap Trick, Steve Miller, and who else did I say? Deep Purple.
Oh, that's
so my friend was
awesome.
a Deep Purple fan, and he was like, "Yo, I'm going to get us tickets." Because I know you're into Cheap Trick, so we all went, and it was pretty wild.
That's cool.
It was wild.
Yep.
Yeah. So they play in one night. All of that happens, and then they do like
great.
an all-star. At the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember how that went or what happened.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. But I don't think I'm not a Chicago expert, but I don't think that like Peter Cetera wasn't there.
No, he wasn't. Right? There was a lot of bad blood.
Yeah, there's something.
Yeah, over the years, a lot of things happened, and the drummer went back, but Peter Cetera did not go back for that show.
Oh, okay, all right.
Which was unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was cool. It was it's
I'm
pretty.
Sure.
Yeah, pretty wild to see all that in one shot.
Yep.
So you collect guitars? Is that what I was getting?
No, I don't. I don't collect them. But I have my favorite guitar is an SG standard. It's it's either a 69 or a 70. I can't really find out for sure which it is.
Yeah.
And then I have a Strat, and I have a Les Paul Custom Light.
Okay.
And so I was missing the Telecaster.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
I call those the big four.
Yeah, I got you.
So now I have a tough decision for gigs, which guitars am I going to play? But thankfully we have enough gigs that I can rotate them and get them all in there.
Right. Yeah. Now you got the Tele.
Yep. Now I got the Tele with one humbucker.
Wow. Yeah. Why not?
Yep.
So the SG, that's your main thing?
That's my favorite guitar.
Wow.
I don't bring it everywhere I go. I bring it. I'm very selective where I bring that guitar because it's so old and it's so valuable to me.
Yeah, sure.
So I have to be 100% comfortable with where I'm bringing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't.
It's all original and
whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You bought it back then.
I paid in 1971. I paid $250 for it.
Yeah, right.
At a music store in Rocky Hill.
Yeah, right.
And it's worth probably a lot more than that right now.
Yeah, I would think so.
What music store?
I don't know the name of it. It was in Rocky Hill. It was in the plaza in Rocky Hill where Walmart is now.
Yeah, New England Keyboard Music.
It wasn't New England Keyboard. I can't remember the name of it.
Was it Music House?
It might have been Music House. It wasn't the keyboard one.
Okay,
Yeah.
But he was talking about Connecticut Valley School of Music in Middletown.
Yeah, that's where I started to take lessons. That's when I started playing guitar.
Joe and Sophie Saflicki started over in College
Joe Saflicki, and he taught. I was telling John about my brother. My brother's a very accomplished musician, and Joe Saflicki taught him how to play, and taught him so much about music. And
he was over there, and then he, for 17 years.
Yep.
And then he bought this place.
Yep.
And they moved over here, and then I bought it.
Yep.
For him and Sophie.
Yep.
And so forth.
That's great.
I bought it 41 years ago.
Wow.
Imagine that.
So I was a student way back when.
Yep.
I don't even remember how old I was when I started playing. I think I must have been 10 or 11 when I started to take
Yeah. over
guitar
on College
lessons.
Street.
Yeah, on College Street.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that's what you were saying before.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild.
Yep.
Man, I forgot what I was gonna.
You wanted to hear some more about Chicago.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Sorry, I'm trying to get Dave's mic open for when he talks once in a while.
Okay.
One of those.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So Beatles. What was your first inspiration? Like that was the first thing.
That was the first thing.
And then after that, what did you think? Like, what did you want to do? You're like,
I wanted to learn how to play kind of the rock music back then, which was Beatles, Stones, Dave Clark 5,
yeah,
Animals,
sure,
stuff like that. Mr. Tambourine Man,
yeah.
things like that. So that's what I kind of aspired to.
And you
Yeah.
felt like it was doable.
I felt like it was doable, and I felt like, well, if my brother has all this musical prowess, then maybe some of it rubbed off on me.
Yeah, and you think probably somewhat.
Somewhat, yeah.
Does he still play?
He still plays. He plays in community bands now, but now he plays horns. He plays trombone. He can play tuba. He can play keyboards. He can play accordion. He can read. He can write. He's the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be.
Yeah. It's not me.
Wow. Yeah. What was it you were saying before? You go, some stories I can tell, some stories I can't tell. About
Yeah.
the Phase 2 band or whatever.
Yeah. The Phase 2 band.
Well, tell one that you can tell.
Okay. We were playing at a bar in East Hartford Cafe one night, and we used to have a PA system that was folded horn cabinets, the old style cabinets. And during the last part of the set we were playing, we noticed that this guy was going over to one of the speakers, and he was kind of sticking his head in it. So I don't know if we weren't loud enough for him or whatever. So after the set was over, he comes up to our drummer, Joe Lizio, and said, I'll let you dance with my wife if you let me play your drums.
Oh.
And
I don't care.
Joe,
I don't want to dance with
Joe
your
said,
stupid wife.
No, I don't want to dance with your wife, and I don't want you to play my drums.
Yeah,
And
how about
he
that?
kind of kept on Joe for a while, and he started to get hotter and hotter and hotter. And all of a sudden, he was kind of in a mini rage. So the three of us went off we had like, I don't even want to call it a dressing room. We shared a dressing room with, there were dancers at that particular club.
Hey.
And so we shared a dressing room with them. And so we kind of went in there, and we heard a huge ruckus outside, and we kind of peered outside, and this guy was going crazy, and he was throwing things, and he was flipping tables, and the bouncers were trying to subdue him.
Oh boy!
And it took three guys to finally get this guy on the floor, and he was really pounding the bouncers and everything, and somehow somebody got a broken glass and like cut him in the eye. So at this point, they got him out of the club, but we're kind of scared to go back out there now.
Oh God!
So we went back up and we played, and it happened that we were playing there again the next night.
Oh boy!
So we go back there, and we're kind of looking around because we were really freaked out by that. We had never seen or experienced anything like that in any club, that we were scared. So we're walking around and getting ready to go on, and we go by the front door, and we see a guy with an eye patch trying to get in. And
Oh,
it was
no.
It was the same guy. But thankfully, he never made it in the front door, and we went on and had an entire performance without incident.
Oof. What was he doing inside the speakers? You don't know?
Oh, he
That was just your first
literally, he was just
indication
kind of,
that
he was
something
like,
that wasn't right.
yeah, something was
Did he even
definitely
have
right.
a wife?
I don't know. We
see.
never found out, and we didn't want to know. But
That's crazy.
that was probably the freakiest thing that happened.
Wow.
One of the best things that happened to us, there used to be a place called the Durham Steakhouse, and it's still there. I don't know what it's called now. It's changed hands many times over the years. And somehow we got the job to be the opening act for NRBQ.
Oh yeah.
For two
One of my
nights
favorite
in a
bands
row.
in the whole world.
Yep.
Yep.
So we got the job. At that time we were 4-piece. We had a keyboard player, and it was still me, Joe, and the keyboard
And this
player.
is where in Durham?
In Durham.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Durham, Connecticut. So the first night we get there, and
What year would this have been?
This would have been 1975, maybe.
Okay.
74, 75.
Yep.
So we get there, and it was our first experience where we had like roadies, but they were buddies of ours and stuff. But NRBQ had real roadies. So we get there, and their roadies are like, "We'll work with your guys. You guys just go sit in the back and take it easy." So we go sit in the back, and Al Anderson's in there, and he's eating a steak, and the other guys are just kind of hanging around and stuff. So it came time for the show, and they come back with flashlights. We never experienced anything like that. So we go through. Me and Joe, the bass player, had our guitars with us, and they said, "You're probably gonna have to carry your guitars up over your head." So they opened the door, and the place was mobbed. We had never played to a crowd like that before.
Wow.
So they're walking us through with the flashlights up
Yeah.
to the stage and everything.
Whoa.
And we started playing. We were just so excited to be there. We just had a phenomenal night.
Wow.
We did about a 40-minute set, and everything was on. Everything was great. And NRBQ came on, and we thought they're a great band.
Yeah.
But they seemed to have a little bit of an off night for whatever reason. And next morning, I'm listening to the radio, and I don't remember if it was WHCN or one of those stations, and the guy says, "Oh, I was at the Durham Steakhouse last night and to catch NRBQ, and there was this great band that opened for them, but I can't remember their name."
Oh boy. And you were like,
And I was like,
gotta call in.
I'm yelling, "Phase 2, phase 2.
Yeah.
Nope. No,
Wow.
couldn't remember the name of the band. And then we went back the second night and played again, and it was a lot of fun. And NRBQ just kicked butt the second night. They were phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was like mesmerizing to watch them.
Yeah.
They were really into it the second night. So so you get one bad story and one really cool story.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I'm a huge fan.
Yep.
No, I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen in one night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I can remember I saw them one time, and because they could sometimes just fool around.
Okay.
Like they
Kinda-
don't they sometimes they just would kind of maybe not do the best show or whatever.
Go through the motions, kind of.
Yeah, or almost derail it on purpose kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah. And I remember seeing them with a friend of mine who had seen them back in the day a lot more often than I did. And we were watching them, and he was just saying, I've never seen them this bad before. This is so depressing. Like, I can't believe I've never seen them this bad.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, I don't know why, I don't remember how it happened, but all of a sudden it started to happen. And he came over to me and goes, "I've never seen him this good before, ever." Like it was just one of those.
So yeah,
I don't know
similar
what it is.
Yeah, it was just only with us. It was one night to the second night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I've seen it happen in one night.
Holy cow!
I remember one time I used to hang around this club up in Worcester, and I was friends with the owner. And, this was well past their kind of heyday, but they were still around.
Yep.
And my friend, he goes, "Oh, I booked that band you like. I kind of booked it for you." And I'm like, "Okay." And he was not that into them. And he goes, I don't know. I don't get through it. But they bugged me, and I booked them. And I went. I was so excited. They were on my home turf.
Yeah.
In the club that I hung out in, and they get up on stage, and there were somewhat people there, but God bless him, but the sound man, he didn't know what he was doing.
Oh no!
So they came out, and I could tell just from watching what was going on that the monitor mix was the problem, because like the guitar player, like this was after Al, this was Johnny.
Yep.
Turned the wedge away from him, and they were trying to get the monitor guy's attention, and the sound man isn't even at the board or whatever, and I'm just like, and I'm watching the show, and they're starting to derail.
Yep.
And I thought, this ain't gonna happen.
Yep.
When I'm here. So I remember I grabbed the sound man, and I just said, which send is what wedge, what mix is he, which one? And I just pushed my way through the crowd, and I went up to each of them. I just went up and said, what do you want?
Yep.
And I fixed the monitor mix myself. I just said, okay. I just said, I'm going to, they were playing. I just said, you tell me. And I fixed the monitor mix. And, like the club owner was standing with me when they were terrible. He was like, I never should have booked these guys. Then all of a sudden, sorry, but I fixed the monitor mix.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, it started to happen. And he came running over to me, and he goes, whoa. These guys are amazing. And I'm like, I told you, it's got to be. And so I was proud of myself, because
you should be.
Well, I didn't want it to happen.
I'm surprised
on my
they didn't
turf.
hire you.
Well, I mean, Terry thanked me. Luckily, when they were leaving, he came up and said thanks.
Yep.
And that was all I needed to know. But I just was to myself, because I knew, I was like, I can't have my friends see this band that I've been talking about do a nosedive. I said, I'm going to fix this just so that they know.
Yeah.
And by the end of the night, they were all like, yeah, that was awesome. And I'm like, okay, good. As long as you know.
Yeah.
Because, but anyway, that was my NRBQ story.
That's a great story, too.
I was excited.
Yeah.
When I turned 21, they were the first band I went to see immediately. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing worse than if you're having trouble hearing monitors, or they're squealing, or you can't hear the bass player, or you can't hear,
Yeah.
There's nothing worse. It makes it a grind when it shouldn't really be a grind.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
I invented I have my own little in-ear system that I invented before it became a thing.
Yep.
But like I invented it so that like when I play, I pretty much consistent in what I'm hearing. And then I don't have to be distracted by all that.
I remember seeing that. I thought you were listening to other music, though.
Yeah, I was listening to, well, that time, whatever. Yeah.
We played at a funeral director's party.
Ooh.
Remember?
No.
Yeah, that was one of the gigs.
That
we
that
were
was
in
the
Rocky
Christmas
Hill.
one.
That was a Christmas.
I didn't know
funeral
that's what
directors.
they were.
Yeah, funeral
wow.
director's party.
Whoa.
Yep.
Well,
And
I guess they have to party sometime.
yeah, they ran out of food. We had to eat.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
that's right.
That was a tough night.
Yeah, that was a tough night. Yeah, I remember.
We played How Long by Ace. I think we played a 25-minute version of that song.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
Yep.
Well, that's okay. That's life in the trenches, I guess.
Yep.
Have you ever listened to my show or seen my show before?
I think I listened to the one when Larry was on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
So
that was it.
Yeah. All right. Well, because we're getting close to the end, so we're gonna. Is there anything that we did not talk about that you would like to talk about at this time?
I don't.
Picture yourself.
Yep.
This is what I tell people.
Yep.
This is all over. Picture yourself driving home, saying, "I should have."
Oh.
You know what I mean? Think of it like that. What should you have?
I guess I've been fortunate to be able to perform with so many really good musicians around here, and there have been so many.
And also Ed Macenti.
And also,
I say because he'll never. Yeah.
Yeah. Ed played a few songs with us at the Phase 2 reunion last year. Yeah.
Was he in the Phase 2?
He was in
then?
Phase 2 for a while. Yep.
Okay.
He was in it before we got our final keyboard player.
Okay.
And then that's when the band kind of ended after that. But it's just so much fun to watch.
Oops, sorry.
Watch other musicians and try to learn from them, and whether it's locally or pro level.
Yeah.
I've seen so many great shows. David Bowie, yes. Of course, Chicago,
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah.
And I've been very fortunate to be able to play music and play some of their music
Oh yeah.
in my lifetime, because it's all so good. And so I just wish that there were as many younger people involved and interested in music as they are in sports,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
because I'd like to see them like to see music keep growing and expanding, and,
Yeah.
and seeing the next generation kind of
Yeah.
taking it over and keeping it going.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Hopefully, I mean, I'm doing what I can
Yeah.
to teach kids.
Yep.
Keep it rolling. Who knows?
Yeah. I wouldn't be a good teacher. I'm not very patient.
No?
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yep.
I had no idea. I just started doing it because I had something to do. Stumbled into it.
Yep.
And I discovered through some weird, I honestly don't know why. I have, like, if when I get behind the wheel of a car, I have negative patience, like zero. Like I'm the worst, most impatient person with every aspect of my life. But I will sit with a kid and never lose my cool. Never.
That's
I
great.
discovered that about myself. I don't
Ugh.
know how. I didn't plan it.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, I could do this. This is cool. Like I don't mind.
Yeah. No,
So
I
discovered
honestly
that
couldn't.
about myself, that
Yeah.
I didn't think I had that, but I'm just like
Yeah.
really patient, but I'm not patient with anything else, which is weird, kind of weird. But yeah, no, being a teacher, it's a different thing, but I
Yeah.
like it. I get
Yeah.
a kick out of it.
Sure.
I have a good time.
Yep.
So you said your piece, I think.
Yep.
The wrap up kind of questions that I ask
Yep.
that maybe sum up some stuff. 5 or so albums that you could not live without that will help us to understand.
The Boston debut album,
Sure.
Chicago Transit Authority,
Sure.
Doobie Brothers, Captain and Me,
Oh, wow. Which one? What's on that? I don't know that one.
China Grove, Long Train
Okay, that's that one.
Running,
Yeah.
South City, Midnight Lady,
Yep.
Let's Dance, David
Oh,
Bowie.
nice. Stevie
And-
Ray
oh,
Vaughan.
And a fifth one. The fifth one. I'm going to say Earth, Wind, and Fire Greatest Hits.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
I just like horn bands.
Yeah. Were any of those bands do you ever have the big horn band?
No,
Really?
no, unfortunately.
Huh.
One thing I would have liked to do is play in a horn band, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. So you're playing in a horn band in your head when you're
Yeah,
playing
right.
with the trio.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool. See, I'm second guessing myself on how to rephrase this question.
Uh-oh.
What could you eat every day if there were no consequences? What could you eat every day and be okay with? What do you eat and you just go, I'd be good with this every day?
Pasta and meatballs.
Oh, there you go. Pretty
Yeah.
easy.
But has to be my wife's sauce and the meatballs that she makes. I
Oh.
won't eat any other meatballs.
Oh, wow.
I just ate my mother's meatballs and my wife's meatballs.
Wow. In your whole life.
Yeah, I'll try them here and there at restaurants sometimes, but they're never
So
never
that's
the same.
It's like a thing.
Yeah.
It's a
So I
thing.
could eat that every day.
Once you get into your thing,
Yep.
the meatball thing. Is that an Italian thing? Is that what that is? Or who knows? It's
Yeah,
just-
who
you
knows? It's
get
just
used to it.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I've always loved pasta and meatballs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I could eat it every day.
Yeah, my wife makes good meatballs. Yeah. That's cool. That's heavy. Is there any show or concert that you've seen that changed your whole everything in one shot that you could think of?
Yeah, it was the David Bowie Let's Dance tour. It was I had seen him before, but this was a complete theatrical experience.
Oh yeah.
And it brought so many different aspects of things together for me. How the musicians worked, the backup singers, the staging of everything, the timing of everything. It was like a Broadway show.
Where was it?
It was at the old Hartford Civic Center.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And it was just one of the best shows, if not the best show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did Steve Ray Vaughan tour with them?
No.
So he backed out before the tour?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Carlos Alomar was playing guitar.
Yeah.
But that was just, I was just wowed the whole show.
Wow.
I don't even call it a concert. I call it a show.
Wow. Yeah, I wonder if there's footage
I'm sure there is.
of that.
I'm sure.
Of that show.
Yeah, my wife and I are both huge Bowie fans. And in fact, on our honeymoon, we went to New York to see him in The Elephant Man.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
he was in the original Broadway play for that.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Far out. All right. Well, I mean, we could kind of be good. I mean, we're a little bit short, you know, if you want to tell some other outrageous story that you could think of that might be entertaining to leave us with.
Probably not.
No? Wow.
Yeah, no, I think I know I'm probably not the most interesting guest you've ever had.
I wouldn't say that.
But just hope to keep on rocking as long as we can, enjoying the time with Larry and Russ.
Yeah.
And
John Morello. I saw you play with John Morello at one time.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah. He's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude, is right.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's busy all the time too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a hard guy to get.
Yeah, he plays sometimes 3-4 nights a week.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore. No, I can't. I start to feel it a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we do 2 in a row, and it takes me a couple of days to to recover after that.
Yeah, I hear that. I know, me too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it happens.
Sure.
All right.
That's why every gig, every song is a blessing.
Sure.
And I try to look at it that way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's cool. All right, well, you know, we could leave it at that, right?
You sure?
Did I leave anything out, Dave?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so. All right, well, hey, Bob Aresti was here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Jon Peckman Podcast, Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance, beautiful downtown Portland, Connecticut. Go over the bridge, go to One Set Lights, pull a U, park in front of the music store at the red neon light. We have music lessons, we have gear, we have vinyl. All kinds of things. We have Bob Aresti, guitar player, singer. Look for him. Triple play band, rock and roll band.
Rock and roll.
Coming to a place near you.
Right.
Featuring Larry Flanagan on bass. Right. Who's your drummer again?
Russ Martin.
Russ Martin.
Yep.
Shout out to Russ Martin.
Shout out to Russ.
All right. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. That is all, kids. See you later.
If you'd like to start your own podcast, give us a call at Connecticut Valley School of Music and Dance. Our professionally designed podcast space is here for all your recording needs. Rent out our studio to do interviews with up to 4 people, to record audiobooks, social media content, and all other recorded material. Our rentals include a private studio along with our professional-grade podcasting equipment, and we can customize your output to whatever your needs are. We also have green screen capabilities, which will expand to video capability if you so wish. So check us out here at convalley.net/podcast.